guess I'm back. I guess I'm better. Man, back to my personal journal. So, 2024, what a time to be alive. Great start to the year for starters. I'll probably start off, just finished 75 hard on Friday, last week Friday. Today is Tuesday, so yeah. It was from the 8th of Jan to the 23rd of March. It's the second time I've completed it now. I've just committed to doing the program at the beginning of every year. So the first 3 months, isolation period, time to myself. I only spend it in solitude, in my own space, ensuring that I take my own time to really establish what it is I want to achieve for the upcoming year, get the ground running, get a head start, you get what I'm saying? So I've had an amazing time, obviously. I'm always at my happiest when I'm doing that program. One thing I've realized, I enjoy doing the work more than anything else. I enjoy the idea of I go to sleep knowing that I accomplished what I was supposed to accomplish, working towards a goal. That's what I enjoy more, like over the girls, the partying, the drinking, whatever it is, So even off of this program, it's like I don't feel the urge to get back to partying or clubbing or women or whatever the case is, Obviously, I will say there are maybe certain temptations for sure, but I would not relapse. Like my baseline was maybe at the bottom, but once you do this program, your baseline then comes up here, so you just have different standards for yourself. So I don't see myself really going back to relapsing like crazy or anything. Just like last time I did the program, so nothing new really. Anyways, so yeah, that's the health side of things, the physical side of things. Only thing to add to that is me starting boxing again with a gym I found near where I study, which is in Pretoria. So hopefully I'll join that. Obviously, I think the gym is kind of boring for me now. I guess sure I can always work to a new goal. It's vibes, gain weight, 140 kg bench, sure, I could do that again, but I need more excitement in my life, so I want to go try the boxing thing. I was boxing for the first 6 months last year, and then obviously it kind of just stopped because I then moved back to school and I didn't find a gym that side. So and this time around I've made the effort of trying to find a gym. I found a gym, it's just a matter of joining, and yeah, just doing what I gotta do, making sure that I'm not big for nothing, You're actually a threat. That's what's most important. But yeah, that's the physical health of things. I think, I'm gonna name this video the culmination of assets. So yeah, we've covered health, physical health. Next one I'm gonna go is the social aspects of things. I will say personally, I think naturally I've always been an extrovert. So speaking to people has never been difficult for me. So when it comes to speaking to girls, introducing myself, put me in any situation, I will say I have got it covered. I've been working on it since I was 16. I'm 21 now. So it's been a very long time. I don't really struggle with that side of things. Although I will say the social thing is a perishable skill. What I've noticed is if I go for extended periods of time where I don't intentionally force myself to speak to new people, meet new people, greet people, compliment people, the anxiety then creeps in again. Now, because I had the standard for myself to meet one new person every day, it becomes second nature. And you just carry yourself a different way. The confidence, you get used to getting rejected, you just brush it off. But if, for example, now I were to go the next 3 months without speaking to anyone, I'm going to start from ground zero again, which I'm very aware of. It's not a skill you'll have for the rest of your life. It needs continuous practice. Whether it be approaching girls, whether it be speaking to people who are older than you, different demographics, people younger, whatever the case is, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, So I will say I'm always learning in that department. So it's not something I ever say I've perfected. I can just say to the vast majority, it's not something I struggle with. That's really what I can say. I'm good on that, to be honest. Although, like I'm saying, it doesn't stop. So I even on my phone, because I always forget people's names, especially people like I meet from the gym that I know I'm gonna see again. I always have to save their names in like my notes app. But it's also, I found like for me, it's good to write the names down. So then I know, okay, this week I approached this many people. The following week I approached this many people. And then it becomes a game. And then it alleviates the pressure of, all the anxiety of approaching people. Now it's a game to you, just to see like how many people you approached. And another thing, I've won if I've approached. I don't care about the outcome of the conversation. This is maybe more so catered to the woman I approach. When it comes to approaching women, I've won if I've approached. That's all I care about. More time than not, getting the number, not getting it doesn't matter to me. Because even if I do get the number, I don't really use it after that. It was for my own confidence, to be honest. And I think with anything, like with the social thing, like there's levels to it too, where you just need to keep challenging yourself. Where the girl one is just very simple to like refer to, but like I could say I've conquered approaching a girl one-on-one. That's cool. Then approaching girls who on groups of two, cool. 3, 4, 5, and you just up the scale and see how you perform under pressure, to be honest. So that's literally the only thing for me. I just have to up the stakes, which is what I'm saying. I win when I've already approached. And all I care about is I carry myself as a person who goes for what they want. So if I see a girl, I go for what I want. Whether she gives me the number or not, that does not enter my matrix. It doesn't add to my, boost my ego or whatever. It's, am I the man I say I am, Because I think for me, I just hate the regret. I prefer getting a no over the regret. I think there's nothing worse than being in no man's land when it comes to things like that. So, I mean, yeah, with the social thing, it's just upping the stakes. It's a game for me. I enjoy it too. You just learn how to speak to everyone and anyone. And you just never know when it will help you in the future, whether it's finding a future business mentor or business partner, being able to introduce yourself. Yeah, it's just a social skill, man. Over and above anything, it's a social skill. That's all it is. And then, yeah, the biggest goal for this year is gonna be seeing progress within the financial aspect. That's really, for this year, man, I really feel like I've ticked all the boxes with everything else. I've continuously worked on like the health, the meditation, the visualization, the social stuff, like all those other, self-improvement stuff. But the financial one is the one I've really wanted to see the most progress in, especially coming to this year. So for Q1, as it's coming to an end soon enough, I'm happy with the progress. I think for me, the biggest thing is invest time, don't spend time. So even if I don't see a return in whatever I'm doing, I know that it's productive work though. You get what I'm saying? And by the statements of invest time, don't spend time, what I'm trying to say is me just watching YouTube videos, that's wasting time. But if I'm reacting to YouTube videos to post to gain an audience, that's investing time. As much as I don't have subscribers for it yet, but that's still time being invested. So even with like the financial thing, as long as I see progress, that's all I care about. I don't want to just be stagnant as long as I fall forward. So I'm happy to say that, within Q1, I was able to make $300 from, Wi-Fi money. It's not life-changing money for me. Like it's like around like 5,500 Rand. I mean, I will say it's not crazy money, although I guess we can't say it's not money I had. More than anything, I'm happy because it's just a testament to what is possible and how far I can take it if I just continue watering the seeds. That's really all I care about. So eventually we'll see how we progress, see how we move on. But as long as I see progress, that's all I care about. I'm like 21 years old now. I feel like, yeah, I have to alleviate the pressures of, being on my parents' like bank on their bills or whatever. Yeah, like I don't want them to still be looking after me when I finish university. Yeah, I really want to stand on my own 2 feet, let them worry about my brother and sister, leave me out of it. You get me? And I think it's it's been a long time coming, having to take advantage of the opportunities that are out there online. My biggest goal is the financial location and time freedom. I feel like university has somewhat exposed that aspect because in university, I can decide if I want to go to a lecture or not. I can decide if I want to go to the gym. I can decide. Like it's all in your control. Obviously, it's not ultimate freedom because missing a lecture will be to your detriment. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I think university for most people is like their last free vacation before it's maybe the work world, and you're literally obligated to follow a certain schedule and do what you're told. So, with that being said, I'm aware that for me personally, the ultimate goal is those 3 things: the financial, time, and location. I think it's a beautiful thing, man. Just being able to wake up and decide what I want to do when I want to do it. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, eventually I'll get there for sure. But yeah, so far, all is well. I feel good. I'm enjoying my time. Obviously, been spending a lot more time alone. Haven't seen my friends like this whole year. I should probably get to that as well. Just make sure they know I'm still alive. But yeah, man, I think for me the progress is within the solitude. I just am able to, I've also just started enjoying spending time alone. I think that's where the clarity comes from. Yeah. But anyways, that's what I have to say today. Until I update the journal.